right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set up, 8-3. Come up the ball. Check three. Pilot 64, weak. Watch out. You're out. Lucky. Ready.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bullet high. Check. See it on. Shift.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
General, West, 35. Tackles. Shift. Leo. Take four. Set, go.
On first down, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On the ready. Defense wins championships, baby. Rock. Good catch. Go.
2nd and 11. He's able to find Wallace. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
3 down. Check 52. Out. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Okay, ready. 42. Hit. Watch the twist. Switch. H3, 218. Chopper. Check. Crunch. Hey, dog. 24. Watch 24. Check, Nick. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Rush down. Rush in. Showing it. Let's go. Mike. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check 20 fan. 24. Check your hot read. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Finds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Fight on these two. Let's go,
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Easy. 91 is the Mike. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 91. 91 is the Mike.
On second down now. Swift. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2 times. 4 down. 57. Motion.
On second down, Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Arsenal 80. White 91. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 91 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I got you. I got you. Joker, 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 Joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
2nd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
36, 36.
On 1st down, Swift. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch QB's up. 91 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
4 down. Alert. Switch. Squeeze. Get in there. Check 31. Tighten up. Ready, go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Wide, get wide. Say, hard. Go. Stay at home. Shoot. Deuce, buds.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Check the backer. Lock it. Under 10. 10. Check 12. Check 24. Delta. 35's the Mike. Here we go. Mike 35. Mike 35.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You 61. Matchbox. Light. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Charlie. Ship. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Target. 56. Mike, 56. Yellow. 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
15. 91 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Echo.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Select. And bring it. Oh, 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. 56, Mike, 56.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Finding room at the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's go. And Lobo. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Watch twist. Check. Alpha. Check. You're out. 15. Hut.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
In your face. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 15. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Set 60 outlaw. 55. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check. Recall 132 fighter. Fresno. Switch. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, we got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Watch the twist. Yep. Motion. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Ready. Go.
On first down, it's Brown. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Check 26. Check 26. Bravo.
Second and 9 now. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Yes.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Gets around him. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Check 99. Check 99.
On third down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Attack!
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. There he goes, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Check 43. Kill. Topper. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift.
I got you, boy.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
We got this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Brown. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Ready, set. Dog, dog. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Right here, right here. 49, check. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
He's checking crack. Check 3, check 3. Check 30. Hard. Check 37. Jim, exit. Jim. Let's go. 2nd and 15.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
You got nothing. Smoke. Mike. Lock it. Check 55, Mike. Here we go. Gone. Check 3. Watch out. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow, I go Wolverine. 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Yellow. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. So don't say nothing. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running right, here's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready. 60 orange. H3 218. Chopper. Let's bring it. Check. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On the set. Yeah. You're out. Shift. Scene 6.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.